Route 2 has finally been found by Zeezer1 and myself, along with huge help from Digital. I'm going to show you how to beat Route 2. Anyways, let's get started. First things first, you need to join the cook team and claim a plot. Place down a counter, stove, blender, and a cutting board. Now purchase a plate and all the ingredients on screen. Place 3 blue tomatoes and 1 mozzarella cheese into the blender. Then spin your dough into a pizza shape. Now grate 1 mozzarella cheese and pour it on the pizza. Place a pepperoni on the cutting board and cut it using a knife. Do this with both pepperonis. Put them on the pizza, and then pick up the pizza and place it in the oven to cook. Finally, put the pizza on the plate. Now take the plate. We are going to head to the dam. Follow where I go. When you arrive, if you see an intercom, head over to the air vent and see what section the server is at. Whatever section the server is at, skip to that part of the video. However, the quest is not activated. It will say, it looks like an air vent. Go grab your pizza and hold it, then interact with the air vent to begin the quest. The intercom will raise. Go to it and enter the word depot. Now follow me to the trucker depot for section 2. You will see that some of the lights are off. Look at the lights the same way I am. Use this picture to solve the code. If the light is on, it is 1. If the light is off, it is 0. Each row is a different number. Once you have all numbers, come to this keypad outside and put the numbers in. You will see some pipes. The better way to do the pipes is to drive back to the air vent as fast as possible, and then put your camera next to the pipe. The pipe will play Morse code. Make sure to write down the Morse code. A dash for long beep, a full stop for a short beep. Then put the Morse in a Morse decoder website. And if you were fast enough to get to air vent, it will say left or right. Since I was fast enough, I got IGST, which is most likely right. Just missing the front R and a mistype of H. So head back to the depot. First things first, close the middle pipe. And then whatever pipe was set in the Morse code means that is the pipe with water. So you need to turn the valves once for both. Don't change anything with the other valves. Then head up and pull the fire alarm. If yellow diesel comes out, you did it correct. If any bit of water comes out, it means you failed. Now change into crafter team and buy a bucket to collect the diesel. Now head back to the intercom. It will take a minute before the intercom rises again, so just wait. Put in the word Junkyard. A red highlight will show something in the water. Find the drain in the water, and there will be a bottle with a note there. Open the note, and it will tell you the required volts. Remember this number. Now drive to the towing company. First things first, go inside and grab for a paint scraper. Head over to these destroyed cars and scrape them left to right. Head back inside and place the paint scrapers in. On the computer, it will show two colors. Make sure to write down the color on the right. Once you know the colors, go to the left gas pump and on the side, interact with it, and open the wires. Using those four colors, you need to use the same color wires. You have to make the green number equal to the volts that was on Bryans' note. I usually guess the wires, but it might help a bit to do the math. You start at 60. Take, for example, the 100 at the top. It has two lines above it, which means you are adding 100 to 60. 3 lines means you are multiplying, and 1 line means you are subtracting. Your goal is to get the green number to the number of volts it said on the note. Once that is done, grab the power cable from the platform and plug it in. Now spam E to turn on the gas pump. After that, you need to get 7 paint scrapers in total, then scrape all the garages left to right. Now, when you put the paint scrapers in, look at the left color. You need to write down the first letter of the hex of the left color. Do this for every color. Now you need to combine your letters with 3 words. Listen closely. My letters were D, F, F, D, A, B. The 3 words are fiddlehead, cheesecake, head cheese. However they are spelt like on screen. You are going to mix the letters together. Now put that password into gas pump. If it is incorrect, do the same thing with the other words and try those passwords. One of those passwords will work. Now that you got the password, you need to type in config eject fuel additive. Grab the magnesium cube from the back, and now head back to the intercom. Wait for the intercom to rise, and then put in the code on the screen. Now head over to the sheriff's station in our way. Once you are here, you need to act fast. Before doing anything in this section, watch the video, and make sure you know what you are doing. Start off by pulling the power and turning the power on and off. This will put the camera on timeout and allow you to freely work. You need to open the small cardboard boxes until you find a spray can. Once you find it, open the rest of the column that has the spray can. You then need to look at the last number of each of the IDs for the items. Start top to bottom just for that column. Once done, go and turn the power off. Now you need to wait for a bot fire to spawn. The bot fires will head to the sheriff's station to turn the power back on. You need to kill the bot fire. Once done, you need to go flick the power on so the camera doesn't turn on. Now go back and boot the computer. The username is PES machine, and the password is change this password. Once done, open the left drawer on the computer, grab a key and place it on the stamping platform. Those numbers you wrote down equal to the number of sides on those shapes. You need to put those shapes in order. 0 equals circle. 3 sides is triangle, etc. Take the key and open the right drawer. Grab the UV glasses and put them on. Okay, now you need to get a bot fire that contains certain pictures. Go ahead and grab the bot fire you killed before. Drag it inside the room, but don't put it in the room if the camera is on. Go turn the power off and on again. Then take the bot fire and drop it onto the ghost. Now press connect the bot fire to the computer by pressing U. Open up the computer and press yes to viewing new devices. Open up pictures. If the bot fire has these pictures on screen, it is the wrong one. If you have different pictures, skip ahead. But if you have this bot fire, you need to take it out of the room and go turn the power off. You now need to wait for another bot fire to spawn. Take this bot fire inside, then turn the power off and on again, then check if it has the same photos. If it has the same, you need to wait again for another bot fire. But if this has new pictures, go click and press print on the same picture I am. Print the same picture I do. Okay, now follow me to the printer and go collect your photo. Also take out the bot fire from the room. Now you have the picture. We need to get the keypad code. To do this, go turn the power on and off again. Then open the large boxes until you find the combat shotgun. You need to combine the spray can full 3-number ID with the combat shotgun 3-number ID. Then, that is your code. My spray can ID is 46-5, and my combat shotgun ID is 95-3. So the keypad code is 465953. Go and enter your code into the keypad then. Hold your picture and click on Hold on the face scanner. Now open the door and collect the thermite sitting on the top shelf. Now you should have all the items do not reset. You now need to go to OCB step and find a campfire.